Friends, today I want to take you 150 years ago to 1875 when the Theosophical Society was established in New York on 17th November 1875. And I also want to draw your attention to the book Letters from the Masters of the Wisdom 1870 to 1900, first series, transcribed and compiled by C. Jinarajdas, the president of the Theosophical Society, and published by the Theosophical Publishing House. We have seen how deeply Colonel Olcott was devoted for spreading the message of the Lord Buddha all over the world. He was the president of the Theosophical Society and used his position for spreading the message of the Buddha as much as he could. Before he came to India, he, along with the other founder, Madame Blavatsky, had made up their minds in the United States itself to embrace Buddhism, which they did after coming to India and then going to Sri Lanka. Colonel Olcott is considered as national hero in Sri Lanka, and he is revered even today by the people of Sri Lanka for what he has done for spreading Buddhism in Sri Lanka. He focused not only for spreading message of the Buddha in Sri Lanka, but also worked for its expansion in Japan, Thailand, Myanmar, and other South Asian countries. And because of this deep conviction that the problems of the world can be solved only through the teachings of the Buddha, there were many in the Theosophical Society who criticized him that what he was doing was not theosophy. Prominent amongst these persons who criticized his work regarding the expansion of teachings of the Buddha as not theosophy was A.O. Hugh, an officer of the British government. He was a member of the civil service and also a member of the Theosophical Society. This has been clearly mentioned in letter number 1 from the Mahachohan to AP Senate, the book by C. Jinarajdas, about which I have referred above. At page 7 of this book, it is mentioned, it's meant only as an answer to the erroneous impression of Mr. Hume's mind of the Ceylon work as no theosophy. From page 1 to 6, the master, the Mahachohan, mentions about the greatness of Buddhism. For example, at page 6 he says, "We answer because no religion, with the exception of Buddhism, has hitherto taught a practical contempt for the earthly life, while each of them, always with that one solitary exception, has through its hells and damnations inculcated the greatest dread of death." At page 3, the Mahachohan says, "Buddhism, stripped of its superstitions, is eternal truth, and he who strives for the latter is striving for Theosophia, divine wisdom, which is a synonym of truth." So this makes it very, very clear that in the eyes of the masters and Mahachohan, there is no difference between spreading of Buddhism and propagation of Theosophy. So much the Mahatmas are convinced about the effectiveness of Buddhism that at page 4 it is mentioned how is the combative natural instinct of man to be restrained from inflicting hitherto unheard of cruelty and enormities, tyranny, injustice, etc., if not through the soothing influence of a brotherhood and of the practical application of the Buddha's doctrines. And again at page 5, bottom, the Mahachohan says, this is why even exoteric Buddhism is the surest path to lead men towards the one esoteric truth. So friends, from all these writings, one can make out that the Mahatmas and the hierarchy, they have the clear conviction that only Buddhism can solve the problem of the world. And this is true also. Today, Buddhism has flourished in most parts of the world, not because of any sword or any violence. It has spread everywhere because of its strength.